Let's go. Come on. If I leave you, you will continue like this for the next 24 hours and you will not get tired. Yeah. Is microphone? Eh? Okay, I know that if we leave you here, you will continue this performance for the next 24 hours.
Definitely.
Viewers at home, I don't need to introduce him again. He has done his introduction himself. Please join me as okay, let me introduce you. Let me tell them your name. Please join me as I welcome WaleSax.
Thank you
so much for coming to the program. And wow, that was a very beautiful performance.
Thank you very much.
Joy, you got Joy to dance. Because Joy hardly dance. I don't know. Do you dance like that?
I dance.
I
dance, yeah. When the music enter body.
So this one entered your body.
Enter body, yeah.
Thank you for that beautiful performance.
Thank you very much.
Today on the program, we'll spotlight the power of music, of passion and purpose through one extraordinary instrument. Show them, please. Let them see
yes,
it. Let them see it. The saxophone, yes. Now, for many, music is just entertainment. But for our guest, WaleSax, the saxophone is more than sound. Yes, I want to believe that for you it is your identity, your expression, and let me add one more to it, your treasure.
Exactly.
Because I saw the way you held on to it while playing it. Like gold. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your journey. Tell us about yourself and your journey into music.
All right, my name is Adekonye Emmanuel Adewale. That's my full name.
Adekonye.
Yeah, so popularly people call me Wale. So then when I started playing the saxophone, you know, people just want to add you to, just like you said, the identity. So WaleSax, that's where the name comes from.
Okay, so share with us your journey into music.
Well, just like every popular musician.
Don't tell me you started from your mother's womb. I will not take that because I started from my mother's womb. I won't take that from you.
I didn't start from my mom's womb, but definitely I started in church.
Okay, church.
I started in church.
Yeah,
I started putting my hands on a lot of musical instruments in church as a young boy, and I think along the line, I've learned so many instruments. Okay. So the moment I got to the saxophone, which happens to be the last instrument I learned, I just knew, I think this is where I'm actually going. So it just stuck, and it gives
What
me...
did you see in that saxophone?
Well, I think...
you tried so many instruments,
yes.
and then the saxophone came, the last one for that matter.
Yes, the
so
last
what
one
did you see in it?
I just like you said, it's like a treasure to me. And the moment I learned it, there's a way it goes down with my soul, and it gives me that expression, how I can express myself to people. Even when I can't talk, I can use the saxophone to express my feelings and to just make people happy. And
wow. So at what point did you realize that music would be a career for you and not just a hobby?
Yeah, just like you said, it started like a hobby, and along the line, I said I started from a very young age, tender age. While I was in secondary school, it was still like a hobby. But when I got into higher institution, there was this tussle with myself and my mom, like, you just have to go to school.
She didn't want you to do music?
Yeah. She doesn't even want me to do music. I remember my first saxophone that my uncle gave me, my mom had to seize it. I kept it in her room that I should go to school. And she doesn't want me to get distracted in school.
Oh, I see.
So anytime I'm back from school, then I can play. But, university, we are big boys. So even in the church I attend in school, they have saxophones. I still play. All I just needed to do was not just to get distracted with academics and music. So there's a way I balanced it. And just like the question you asked, at what point did I know it's a career? So
for you, yes.
Yeah, it became a career when people started calling me for events.
Oh, I see.
We have a birthday party, can you just come serenade? There's this concert, can you just come play? So gradually it started becoming a career, and people started seeing it, and I just had to flow with it.
I see. So how long did it take you to learn how to play this instrument?
Yeah, like I tell people, it will sound very weird, but I learned it in 4 days. Yeah, I learned it in 4 days.
You call it your own treasure. You are a special breed. For an average individual, how long do you think it would take them to, learn how to play a saxophone?
Yeah, basically, it's not... What you just need to learn about the saxophone is, I think the basic hurdle is how to produce a sound from the saxophone. The moment you can produce a sound, then every other thing are just the rudiments, knows how to play your notes, knows how to get your tone.
I'm interested though. So tell me, how do you learn how to play a sound?
Yeah.
What do you mean by learn how to play a sound?
Okay.
I really want to know.
You just get the sound. So the sound is going to come from the mouthpiece.
Yes.
This is the mouthpiece.
Yes.
So it's not everybody that places their mouth here can produce a sound. There's a technique.
Someone like me.
Yes.
I cannot produce that sound.
So there's a techniques that you'll be taught. By the time I explain to you, so in 1 class or 2 class should be enough. You'll be able to produce a sound. So the moment the saxophone can sound, every other thing is secondary.
I see. We'll still come back to that too.
All right.
Now, earlier in your response, you talked about learning how to balance school and then music. So I want you to share with us how you were able to do that easily. Was it even difficult? Don't let me use the word easy at first. Was it difficult? Yeah. And how did you balance both?
Yeah, to me, it wasn't difficult because I was able to balance, because when it's time for sax, I know when it's time for sax. And when it's time for academics, I know when it's time for academics. Because at some point, I don't want to leave the two. Because I know, okay, one can be primary, the other can be secondary, and there can be incomes from the two, just like it is right now.
Okay.
So I was trying to balance it, and by the grace of God, I was able to. Because by the time I was graduating in school, I graduated at the normal time.
What did you study in school?
Yeah, that's another weird question. I studied geology. I studied geology, and that was the point. That was the initial fear with my mom.
Oh, like, now I understand. Now I understand.
You get it. So the course is a very tough course.
It is.
But to the glory of God, and just for you to know, I'm actually practicing. I'm still practicing.
Oh.
I'm a practicing geologist.
Okay, so I want to know, your mom, how does she feel now?
Now she feels so proud of me. Yeah, she feels so proud right now, because she's so fulfilled, because what she wanted is go to school.
Go to school.
At some point, she actually wanted me to stop music. but because of I didn't want to stop, and I just, at some point I left it and I came
left
back.
music?
Yes, I left it because I needed to face the school stuff. So even when I graduated, she still didn't want me to face sax alone. She was like, no, look for a
African
job.
mother.
Yes, look for a
I
job. You
understand.
can't study that kind of course, and you should be able to be working in a oil company. You should be doing this. I said, okay, don't worry. And just because of the love of the course also, and because of what I went through to graduate with that course, so I still didn't leave it. And to God be the glory, I'm actually practicing geologist.
Okay, so what has kept you going as a saxophonist? What has kept you going? I know that the music industry is very challenging.
Very, very challenging.
We'll talk about the challenges. Let's talk about what has kept you going first.
Yeah, what kept me going is just the love for the music
Just
itself.
love.
Yes, the love for it. Yes, the love for
Love will
it.
die you.
It will not die. So the love for music itself had kept me going. Yeah, away from the challenges. You know, when there are challenges and there's still something you still want to hold on to. Like, okay, I love this thing. I'm not even looking at maybe the rigid part of learning it or going through music, but just because of the love I have for music and the way it makes me express my feelings. So I take the music everywhere I go, even alongside my profession also.
I see. So let's talk about the challenges now. What are the challenges that you have faced in the past, and how were you able to surmount it? And what are the challenges you are facing now? Don't mention finance, because everybody is facing that particular challenge.
Yeah.
Yes, leave the the financial part, leave it out of it. Don't mention finance. Let's talk about the challenges that you have faced in the past,
Yeah,
and
I think,
how you were able
yeah,
to surmount
basically
it.
the major challenge is connecting with colleagues,
Oh.
with senior, especially senior colleagues.
colleagues.
You know, there is this kind of, I don't know how to put it now, maybe there's a kind of jealousy when the senior one sees a younger one coming up, and because they feel threatened that, oh, it's like this person's coming to take my space. But just like there's an adage that says the airspace is so wide enough for everybody to fly, for all the birds to fly. So that's a major challenge, because you want to go for an event and there's a senior colleague there that doesn't want to pave way. But somehow there's a way God had done it, and there's always a space for everybody, and you just have to exploit.
Okay, so I want to talk about, have you worked with any so-called senior colleagues?
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of, I think right now I'm also a senior colleague in the game, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a senior colleague in the
You're a
game
senior colleague.
because I've been in the industry for over a decade, going to 2 decades.
Wow.
So at least I can say I'm a senior colleague also, because I've been able to train like about 5 to 6 saxophonists, and they are doing well. And they are doing well right now. So I've worked with a lot. I've worked with like the song I did is a cover of I call him his grandpa. He's a grandpa in India.
Progress no dey happen just like that. It dey come from support when you need am.
Mommy, I got the school fees. You too much.
Na money point o.
Money point, thank you.
Customer, na transfer abi? Confirm.
Bro, na transfer.
Na money point, oga. Oh, na confirm.
Progress na peace of mind when you know say payment go land as sure banker. Progress na small wind wey dey carry person go far.
No worry, yourself go make am. Mo go buy ball.
Victor, even you dey use money point?
Of course now, they use money point.
Confirm.
Money point, made for your progress.
Okay, so let's talk about your career as a saxophonist. What style of music do you play? What's the message that you always pass across through your music?
Yeah, I like to pass the message of love, which is the general language of. I feel that should be the general language of the whole world, of every human. Love and peace also, because we need peace right now in the whole world. So, as a matter of fact, my genre of music, I like it African, Afro, high life.
Ah, hold on.
Yeah.
African.
Yes.
Afro.
Yeah, African is also Afro also. So anything African, Afro beat, then take it down to Nigeria as a Yoruba boy, high life music.
Okay, so do you have any album to your credit now?
Yes, I have 2 albums.
2 albums. Wow,
Yeah.
Tell us about them. The titles of the album.
Yes, the title of the first album is WaleSax, my sax project. I call it Sax Project. That's the first album.
How many tracks do you have?
Yeah, I have about 7 tracks in that album.
Okay.
And one of the prominent person I featured on that album is Dunsin Oyekan.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
But then Dunsin Oyekan wasn't a singer then. He was a bassist. He plays bass guitar then.
I see.
Yes, so I featured him. He's one of the prominent person I featured on the album.
Okay.
And secondly, my current album right now is titled Chronicles. It has 14 tracks. And it also has Mike Abdul on
Nice.
it.
So in today's entertainment industry, how difficult is it for an instrumentalist like you to stand out from the crowd?
Yeah, you stand out. One of the major things that is causing people not to stand out is when you are not so vast in what you are doing. Now, the saxophone, for example, the saxophone is a sweet sound on its own. So the moment you are playing and you are not sounding nice to people, you are not sweet, like probably you've not gone through the craft.
When you say sweet, sound nice, explain further.
Yes, the saxophone has, until the day you meet a bad saxophonist that has a bad tone. Yes, you know, there was this viral video of a person that wanted to do birthday surprise and took a very bad saxophonist to the scene, and and the sound was screeching, was itchy. So that's a bad saxophonist. So on that note, you know that this person is not good. So
okay, so does it pay the bills?
Definitely it does.
I like the way you said it.
Definitely.
So if you had to choose between your job as a geologist and your job as a saxophonist, now I want you to choose.
Huh?
Yes, choose.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, but I'll still go for music any day.
Why?
Yes, I'll go for music because, you know, there's this relaxed mode with music. Like, there's this relaxed mode with music, and when I'm doing music, I have a band. Like, I have a live band. And take, for instance, I want to play at a wedding event or at an engagement like that. So I might have to be the last person to get there. Like I have a band manager, I have so there's a lot of work that would have gone. Mine is just to come, sound check, and I start playing and enjoying myself.
You're the boss.
Yes, but my regular job, you know,
have to 9 to 5, you have to be there.
you are the spotlight person. You have to be there. You have to be on site. You have to do this. Though the views are different, though, but I'll still do music.
I like that. I like it. So, how long does it take you to write a song?
Well, my writing of songs is very simple. I write songs with some kind of inspiration. So I need to get to that space before I write songs.
So you cannot get inspired like this?
Of course I can. Yes, I can get inspired and I want to write song and want to create let's say for instance, I want to create a jazz music around whatever is happening. So there's this mood.
Can you even do that for us, sir?
Why not? I can just play something soothing and
let's feel you. Just look at the studio. Look at us. Oh my God, we have 4 women in the studio.
Yeah, so.
Yes, 4 women in the studio right now. Yeah, so just do something for the women. I don't understand what you said.
Yeah.
What you played, rather.
Yeah,
so tell us, interpret it.
Yeah.
What you played.
I'm just getting to feel the room itself.
Okay.
That's a way, you know, when I started to play.
That was a nice sound.
Yes, it was a nice sound. I like the ambience. I like what I was hearing. So I was playing with the depth of the saxophone and the ambience of the room itself.
Okay, so what should your fans and music lovers expect from WaleSax this year?
Yeah.
And then we'll now project into like in the next 5 years. Where do you hope to see yourself in the next 5 years? So let's start with this one first.
Yes, I think definitely everybody following me already knows that for the past 2 years I've been doing regularly an annual concert.
Okay.
And I'm sure a lot of them are expecting. In fact, after I seen messages, when is this date going to be announced? Last year I had it November 2nd, and we had a lot of people, over 1,000 people troop in to come enjoy me play for about 1 hour, 30 minutes. And this year also, I'm glad to let them know preparations are already on ground. And definitely this year, they will see more of me. I'm planning to drop an EP.
Okay.
Yes, about a 4-track EP. There's work already on it. We've dropped a track out of the EP as a single. And so there's a lot more to come this year.
Okay, that's for this year. Now let's project the next 3 to 5 years. Where do you hope to find yourself?
Well, like I've always been saying, the last 3 years, 5 years back. So all I just want to do is to keep doing what I'm doing, keep giving my fans the best of WaleSax, like they've ever been enjoying. Like I know some 5 years back, I promised them a concert, and we've started. This year is going to be the 3rd edition. And in the next 5 years, we want to make it global. We want to do WaleSax live in UK, WaleSax live in United States of America.
You really have a lot of plans for yourself.
Yes. So
okay, so now on this show, we like talking about our Lagos experience. Yeah. Joy is the mommy of Lagos experience. So now that you're our guest here on this show, you are going to share with us your Lagos experience. You grew up in Lagos.
Yeah, definitely.
You were even born in Lagos.
I was born in Lagos.
So share with us that Lagos experience that you will never forget, that you're even going to share with your great-grandchildren.
Yeah.
When they eventually come. So.
Yeah. One of my best Lagos experience was, I can remember the first Lagos Carnival I went to. Now, one of the reasons I went there was I grew up in part of Mushin and Lagos Island. So the Lagos Island,
proper Lagos boy.
So the Lagos Island is the Saliko.
Where in Mushin?
Yeah, Mushin. Olorun
So, okay, now you're still you're a Nepo baby. Mushin Nepo baby.
Yes, a bit too.
And you're not Lapo.
So in fact, my best Lagos experiences. So while in Mushin, there is this festival that usually comes in Mushin, which is the Egungun Festival.
Okay.
Yes. So I usually enjoyed it, And when my grandparents were living on the island, it's Aliko itself. So anytime, we're always going there, weekends.
Okay.
There was a time we shifted our primary school to the Lagos Island, and me and my elder brother were in primary school somewhere around Obalinde axis. So we preferred the island to Mushin.
Why?
Yes, because there is this festival too that comes on the island, which is the Eyo Festival.
Festival, yes.
So the Eyo Festival has this kind of beauty, fantasy,
yeah,
and
that's
stuff
true.
like that.
Exactly.
Unlike the Ego Festival in Mushin. That one, they'll be beating themselves. They'll cause a lot of chaos. But on the island, there's this Eyo Festival. It's touche. You want to identify. In fact, at some point, you'll be feeling like, can't I be this Eyo itself? But because your family is not part of the family that does all that, so you just have to enjoy it. So those are the two stuff I always want to my experience. There was a particular year we were in Mushin and there was a festival. We so cried. Like we want to go. So it's just it's a basic experience for me. I love it so much.
Okay, so you've shared that part for us. I want you to share that one that they dealt with you a little. They showed you one Lagos sense. Joy, I'm sure you must have experienced that before.
And I don't like to say it.
You will say this one. You must say this one.
So is the Lagos one chance. I've been, will I say fortunate or fortunate to at least experience it once.
What happened?
Yeah, it was just a bus. I think I was coming from mile 2. I was going towards Oshodi. And I was just in the bus, all this, their paparazzi, shift. Before you know it, where's your phone? And I'm like, wow. So I give them the phone with me, and they gave me a dirty slap. And told me to come down quietly. And I went down. So I gave them the phone. No, what made me to get that slap was I requested for my SIM.
What kind of person are you? They're asking for food, you're requesting for SIM.
No, I gave him the phone already. I said,
you had the audacity to request for the SIM.
Can I get the SIM? There was a slap that was the SIM.
Everywhere go first blow.
Go first blow. Blow ship. Okay, but again, when you look at the story of Lagos and you being a creative, what is one thing about Lagos that inspires you when making music?
Yeah, one of the things that inspires me, and most times I usually go there, is the beach. I like the beach on the island. And there's this thing with the beach and music or saxophone, I don't know, because I've tried it at Badagry Beach and some other at Eleko Beach. Anytime I'm around the axis and I bring out my saxophone to just play beside the beach and enjoy myself, I realize that the water waves will start coming, no matter how far
comes towards you.
Yes, comes towards me. And the moment I stop playing the sound,
it will go back.
The wave will go.
Oh, wow.
So I've tried it a lot of times, and most times I like it. I enjoyed it. So Lagos, it is for me.
Wow. Okay, so you have another question?
No.
All right, before I let you go, what advice would you give to young people who are talented but afraid, to pursue their passion? You pursued yours, and this is where you are today. And your mom, like you said, is even proud of you. So what advice do you have for young people who have this talent but they're afraid?
Yeah, just like you initially said, one of the things that get people afraid about talent is finance, which is almost everybody have these particular challenges. And like now, buying a saxophone now, it's a big hustle.
How much is a saxophone?
This one I'm holding is about 2.5 million.
Hold it. Hold it. No one likes your treasure.
No, this one is a professional saxophone. And
saxophone 2.5 million.
Yes, we have saxophone of 5 million, 10 million. Yeah, and we have people using them. It's not good. Doesn't have to be correct. So, but I think the cheapest, like anybody that wants to start a saxophone now, and the cheapest you will buy now, like for a new one, not Nigerian use or second hand.
They sell second hand too.
They sell second hand, but that's not how you enjoy it. Okay. But at least for a student saxophone now, it's like about 300, 400. That is the least. So imagine somebody that is talented and does not have money will now go to your mommy and say, I want to buy a saxophone. Because when we started, saxophone was 30,000, 25,000. Okay. So even at that time, if I was able to do some work in the church, maybe play some little music around, within some few months, I should be able to gather 30,000. But now, What do you want to tell somebody to go and gather?
2.5 million.
Not even 2.5. Let's even do the 300, 400,000. So it's a lot, except God has spoken to somebody that likes you and believes in your talent and your gift, can give it to you as a gift. Well, so it's a major challenge. And
okay, so what's your advice then now?
My advice is just keep going. If it is your dream, keep pursuing it. And somehow, just like me, as at that time, I couldn't even afford a saxophone. And I can't even go to my mom that doesn't want me to do music to buy me a saxophone.
Never.
But somehow, miraculously, because the person that taught me is a man of God. It's like a pastor. And there was one prayer he prayed, because, you know, I said I learned sax in 4 days. So it was a Baptist music conference. So at the end of the conference, there was this prayer he had with us, all of us he taught. And one of the prayers was, God will raise helper. That if you can't afford sax, like he said his first sax was a gift. That we should tap into that grace. I prayed, I tapped into it. And luckily, graciously, my first saxophone was a gift from my uncle.
The one that your mom seized?
Yes, the one she seized, but later she'll still give me. And all that. So it was, so I think, so what I'll just tell them, imagine I stopped pursuing the dream because I couldn't afford the sax. So that sax will not come. But because I kept pursuing, if I get to church or I see anybody with saxophone, I'll beg, borrow me, let me practice. But somehow, sooner, God provided mine for me, and the rest is history.
Okay, WaleSax, thank you very much for sharing your journey and your talent, especially with us on the program, The Conversation today. Your story is truly, for me, it is inspiring, and I wish you well and greater success in your musical career. Before I sign out, I'm going to let you sign out with another performance.
Okay.
The conversation we'll take a short break, and when we return, Joy will continue the conversation. But right now, I'm going to be signing out this particular segment of the program with WaleSax. I need you to just do something for us. You're looking for what to do for us.
Yeah, I have to.
So this is titled
Any Ring Coin.
Oh, okay.
It's a jazz.
Okay.
Sorry, it's on mommy.
On mommy. Okay. My cameraman is even dancing. See Toby dancing though. Toby has entered into that music. Thank you. Producer, take it from here.